These two big pineapples have pineapples growing. Today is May 4th, 2020, and I'm just doing a little update on the netting over the strawberries. It is letting the strawberries pollinate. They are getting pollinated. The strawberries that we saw last time that I showed under the netting, the squirrels did pull them, but they couldn't get them through the netting. So I didn't get to eat them, and they didn't get to eat them. But I need to take this off and do some weeding. And hopefully I'll get these strawberries. It's called a broccoli, but it's actually a perennial cauliflower. This is what the seeds look like. And I'm just using a regular seed starting mix. So I got the seeds in there, but they're really hard to see because they're the same color as the soil I'm using. Just covering them up, and then I'm going to water them from the bottom. Okay, so I took a little saran wrap and then put a rubber band around it. My plans were yesterday when I was in town to pick up one of those domes that goes on top of this, and completely forgot it. So this is what I'm going to do, because when it rains here, we don't know if it's going to be a sprinkle rain or we're just going to get 10 inches of rain. And I do not want to lose these seeds. So I'm going to do the best I can protect them. I don't have a greenhouse or anything else I could use. So this is what I'm doing. So the strawberry bed with the bird netting on it is working. The squirrels have found out that they can't get it through the netting, so they've stopped. Today is May 5th, 2021, and I'm going to clean up this bed. This is where I planted, I think, 4 cassavas, so I got one coming up. I'm going to try to get a lot done today on the weeding because it's nice out. Even though it's after 12, it's cloudy, there's a nice breeze, good working temperatures. So I just finished this bed, and over here by the lilies, I just take out the big weeds that I don't want. I let the ground cover go ahead and stay there. And I also did the asparagus bed right there. I found this when I was cleaning out the bed, and it is a, what's it called? Yam bean. That's it. They were wonderful. I loved them last year. I planted some more by seed, but I don't think I have any coming up yet. So this is one I missed from last year's dig. Super excited. And this is the hibiscus cuttings that I started. They are very strong plants here. So I think they've rooted. And we're going to see what we got. Need to get the little shovel. Okay, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups Usually they have 4, and one has 3, and one just has 1 by itself. And then I had 3 that I pulled up, and they had no roots on the end, even though they look really good plants. So I'm just going to stick them back in and wait. Pomegranate cuttings. And I didn't think they were doing very good the other day, but now I see lots of green on there. So I think I've got several establishing roots, but I'm going to leave them a little bit longer in these before I check the root systems. Okay, I'm going to try to get some more cuttings. Since the first time they died, I'm going to try this again. So this is what I'm going to be putting in the water. I'm going to leave it in water for 2 days, and then stick it in the dirt with some hormone root. These 9-star broccoli. And it's a good thing I covered them up like I did, because that storm that came through that night knocked the whole thing upside down. I don't see anything yet, but there is no signs of really rain coming. So I'm going to open all these up and put a little water in the tray. Today is May 8th, 2021, and my taro root is up. And I'm just thinking, or wondering, who's going to get this strawberry? Me, the snails, or the squirrels? Okay, so I picked up this purple heart yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And so I thought it would look good with the rabbit's fern that I'm growing here. And also give this area some little color. But the thing is, these like part shade to full sun. And I know they like full sun because we had them in clear water. But this is more like dappled sun. So I'm going to see how well it does with these, because I think these two would look really pretty together. Here, this is what it's called. Okay, these are the OCAs, and I was just wanting to show you this common weed, and I just wanted to show you how the OCA, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not, is doing. Is really starting to shoot up. And remember, I planted 3 different kinds, and on some of these, hold on a second, I gotta find it. Okay, see how these are pretty much green on the back? They have a little bit of color, but not much. They're pretty much just green. That is this one. Now let's get another one. Okay, here's another one. It is golden. But look at the bottom of it. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and this one is hopping. And it does have some color on the back, but not as bright. Isn't that pretty neat? I think so. I'm going to say that the strawberries really love the duck water that I've been giving them. I've never seen them come up this tall before and stand up like this. That is a Brazilian spinach bloom. I have a St. John's wort that I'm going to be planting today. I tried to grow this in Indiana by seed, and it came up the first year, but it died during the winter. And so when I found this, I had to get it. It's just such a beautiful plant. This is my Okinawa spinach, and I'm just going to take some clippings from it and transplant them. So I'm just going to stick pieces like this right in the dirt. So I have 8 new plants here that I'm going to just stick in the dirt. This is my small patch of ginger that I planted. Well, this will be its second summer, so it's a 2 years ginger. I left it in the ground 2 years. But I noticed last weekend when I was watering, we got some roots showing. So I have a bucket of just plain old topsoil that you get at the big stores. And I mixed it up with a little cow pie. And I'm going to put this over this little area. Here we go. Okay, this is the sweet Ann that I just planted, and it is already blooming. So the one in the back there, I'm going to clip that off. And take that in to dry. I probably should clip this one too, but I'm gonna let it go just a little bit longer. I thought it would last a little longer than this. It just sprouted up and bloomed. Last year we only had one pineapple that produced, so it's nice to have two this year. Hey, Wings. You don't like the gloves? You don't like the gloves, Wings? Okay. This is the ground nuts. There's a small one right there. And one more over here, so that's 4 out of all of those that I put in here. Maybe some will still come up, I don't know. And this is the tiger nuts. And you can see they're doing so much better in the pots, germinating, than they are doing out in the ground. Today is May 12th, 2021, and I was just doing some trimming around here. Excuse me. I was just doing some trimming, and I realized that my arrowroot, that's it, arrowroot is coming up. There's some on this side also. And where did I see some more? I haven't seen any of these come up. They were just the plant and the feeding root system, not the actual root that I planted, but some are down here also. And I'm gonna have to get some markers around these because I'm afraid my husband will just walk right on them. Today is May 16th, 2021, and I just put a nice layer of cow pies on my asparagus bed. Next year we get a harvest from all 3 beds. And you see that they're seeding, and they're already turning colors. Here's another one. Another asparagus bed. This is the 3rd asparagus bed. And this is the last asparagus bed. This is the bed that I transplanted from up by the pond and brought this down. And you can see they're not doing very well. And these were really strong plants when I moved them. I come down to check on my strawberries, and look at that. It even still connected. Look at that beauty. There's no marks of slugs being on it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, ducks, for taking care of those slugs. Love you. And thank you for netting from the squirrels. The squirrels didn't get it. Isn't she beautiful? Beautiful. Gonna put some cow pies on the ginger. This is the first year ginger that I just planted. This year. Cow pies for everyone. Okay, these are the do-over turmerics where I just planted the plant and the feeder roots, not the actual turmeric. And I am very happy that it's been really successful. I mean, there's a few that's not up, but most of them are. Very happy with this. There's some more over here that I did the same way. I have read all I could about turmeric, and nothing that I read or found on video said that anyone did this, but I'm sure people have. This is the second year turmeric, orange turmeric, and look how strong it's coming up. Just beautiful. And I'll go over to a first year turmeric and I'll show you what they look like. And I'm going to put some cow pies on my turmeric. This is the orange turmeric. So I got this bed done, and then I'll walk around and take a couple snapshots of the other beds I've got done. It's the evening, same day as when I put all the compost on. When I put all the compost out on the beds. So now I'm just going around and watering them. Just picked a big bowl of oregano. Greek oregano. You can cut oregano anytime that it's not in bloom. Beautiful bowl. And a nice little handful of rosemary. And I got another big bowl of peppermint. And look at that, my bowl runneth over with garlic chives. They're planted around the pear tree, or no, peach. Around the peach tree. Okay, I was just checking out my cilantro, and it looks like some of the seeds are starting to turn. Where's it at? Right there. Wow, that really opened up that area. And this is what I've got tang. It's a big bunch. Look at that. I got a couple volunteer tomato plants coming up. Right by the pineapple. Today is May 18th, 2021, and I'm just showing you the Mexican sunflower cuttings. And it looks like there's one that definitely died. Two that died. But these are looking pretty good. Some more of my sweet Ann has bloomed, so I'll be taking this in to dry. Had died, but it is coming back right there. The little one did not come back. Here it is, the end of the month of May, and my giant tree Adelia has not come back, so I planted it last fall. Such a bummer. Would have been beautiful. And my blue ginger never came back, so it did not like this spot at all. Today is May 18th, 2021, and this is the 9-star broccoli perennial. I'm hoping that there's more coming up. Today is May 18th, 2021, and I just wanted to show you how the cuttings are doing on the Okinawa spinach. They are looking good. Today is May 19th, 2021, and I just realized that I have more coming up. Right there, there's one. Can you see it? Right there. Oh, and this is arrowroot. I got the bricks around the arrowroot, so hopefully nobody will walk on it. And I also cleaned up all the lemongrass areas. And I have lemongrass in 5 different places. I just pumped out all the duck water like I always do. I'm doing it like twice a week unless it rains. And then I'm only doing it once a week. I have some dill seed that is ready. Retty. This one. I saw another one over here. Right there. I'm trying to get to focus. It won't focus. I think they look like fireworks. I put a little cage around this pineapple because when the ducks come through, they've been knocking it over. Not that they've been rooting it up, they just walk by it and it knocks over, so I put a little cage around it. The briars. I don't think I'll ever get rid of all these briars that have been in this woods. Because when we bought this, it was just thick woods, and we've cleared it and started planting. The briars and the poison ivy just doesn't go away. Today is May 20th, and look at this mess. I believe that the armadillos have come back. They made a mess in here. They completely brought that one up out of the ground. Look at that. So, I don't know. I don't think it was this kind, which is the white, because it's got the purple back. So I think it's the golden. Today's May 21st, 2021, and right there is the shampoo ginger. It's finally come up. I have 2 more of the sweet corn root coming up. There's the other one right there. Remember, I just planted those not long ago. And here's the other ones that I planted last fall. We've been eating mulberries since about mid-April. But it looks like they're just about done now. There's a few left to turn. I wanted to show you that these have bloomed. Very tiny and very, very pretty. But this year the plants are looking so much stronger than last year. Here's some more blooms over here. Today is May 24th, 2021, and these are amaryllis seeds. And everybody out there, nobody told me I had it spelled wrong, so I gotta fix that. But anywho, I'm gonna try to take this one off and then set it inside so it can dry, and later on we'll plant some. So this is my page orange tree, and remember it has some really bad problems, so I've been using neem oil on it once a week, and it is getting better, but you can still see that it's still fighting this problem, but it's not as black as it was, and I haven't been finding bugs flying around it like I used to. I haven't been down here for a while to weed or water, and I was just watering this morning, and I found another pineapple. So that makes 3 for this year. 3 pineapples. I don't think there was one in this one. I'll check it just in case. Nope, nothing in that one. It's so awesome! Things look a little different down here in this part of the garden. We took down that dead tree, and then all the trees over there that he's taken down has really brightened it up over here. This is going to be a pond, another pond for the ducks in the garden.